Hey guys, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. You guys, I have got such an array of things here. I was expecting a Sephora package. I actually was expecting it yesterday. It did not come, but it will be next week. So I've got lots of different things, including every subject, I believe. Okay, I'm going to start off with today's sponsor of the first part of this video, and that is Sleep and Glow. Now, if you've been here with me, you know how I feel about my pillow. I have used this pillow, one of these two, for I would say 3 years at least, every night. I mean, I cannot even imagine sleeping with another pillow. Matter of fact, when I go out of town, I do not take them because they take up too much room. I hate it. I cannot do it because I can't do it with one pillow. 2 pillows is too much. I just have to suck it up. And so many of you that have gotten these have given me such good feedback. They are running a Mother's Day special, and the code, I'm going to put it right here on the screen. It's Lisa 13. So you'll get 13% off until May 14th with Mother's Day. After the 14th, the code will become $10 discount. If you've been thinking about it, or if you want some good sleep, if you have not liked your pillow, you need to give it a try. Now, not everyone likes everything. When I was thinking about that, when I was thinking about this video, there are people that don't like chocolate. I remember working with a girl when I was in my 20s, and she didn't like cheese. Like, she would order a pizza with no cheese. So something can be fabulous like this, and there's gonna be some people that don't care for it and some people that love it. But the chance that you may love it is worth taking, especially when you get the Lisa 13% off. Another thing is, this is very good for not only sleep, but it's good for anti-aging because your face isn't mushed up. There isn't a bunch of creases, and you have like this little divot right here. I love it because I feel like I can breathe so much better. I don't like my face to be like jammed up. And so I sleep with this flat on my bed. I sleep on my side. This is first position, go to sleep. Then I'm a stomach sleeper. I love it. I can tuck my arms and then put my head at the perfect height. It's great for neck and back pain. One of my friends said that it was life-changing and that she got her whole office to get them. This is usually night position when I go to the right, you know, not facing John. And I just get my covers just right, and you can see no matter how hard you smush your face in there, it doesn't cause like wrinkles, and I never ever wake up with like sheet marks, wrinkles, squished face, or anything. And they say, I've never tried this, but they say it's good if you have eyelash extensions, which I do remember that being an issue. When I first got this pillow, I had just had some kind of dental work done, and I remember having a swollen jawline, and it helped. And I remember thinking, you know, this was cool. And I will say too, when I first got this, it was so foreign and bizarre to me to be able to sleep on one pillow that I started out with this on top of another thin pillow, and then I got to the point where I was just using this. My true sleepy position is that real flat, straight, you know, out position, and that just helps so much. I don't watch TV like that. I have another pillow that I put on top to watch TV, and then I set it to the side along with my socks, and I go on night. Now, they've also come out with a new blanket, a new comforter for your bed that is like a temp control blanket, and John has been sleeping on that because it was a queen size in the guest room, because that's the snoring room, or like if he needs to get up early, or if he doesn't want to be woken up when I get up early, sometimes he'll go sleep in that bed, and he has been loving it. It actually has like these little squares that are like mesh so that you won't get too hot. So it's kind of perfect for someone like me that needs the weight. Like, I can't imagine sleeping with just a sheet. I have to have some other kind of cuddly blanket, but yet it keeps it cool. All of that information I will put down below. I will put my Lisa 13 code down below. And thank you so much to Sleep and Glow for sponsoring that little portion of today's video. Let's go on to hats. 5 hats I have here. Now, summertime is hat time. I mean, we all know that. And even in the winter, like if you live in a cold place, I remember when I went to New York in February for the first time, and it was like a really cold February. You know, I had this Sex and the City thing kind of in my head, like I was going to wear high heels, I was going to look so good, I was going to have this street style. We got there, oh my gosh, even stepping off the plane, I did have on a hat, and I had on like a faux fur. It was like I was wearing nothing. The wind, I remember just like, felt like it just cut my legs right off. And I knew right then I was in for a rude awakening. Luckily, I went with Sheila Fajl, and she knew I was ill prepared, and she brought a long North Face jacket in a large. I didn't care. So anyway, luckily I had lots of stuff to wear underneath. I wore my Fry boots every day. But my point being, I wore my hat every day. It was so daggone cold, I would have worn anything. So hats in the winter are definitely a good thing. I just don't deal with that as much here. But what I do deal with is the sun. And though I love the sun, I am a sun worshiper, I do not want it on my face, and usually not on my neck. And a lot of times I don't want it on my chest. So I will get big hats like this one from Gap. And I do get a medium large. Seems like I like it when it sits all the way down like that. See how it has that whole brim? I mean, this is nothing new, but I think this one is especially pretty. This I would not use on the daily, but if it's windy at the beach or something like that, that's the thing. I was there. I've had the little kids. I've had the time where it was pointless for me to take a chair, believe me. And I know that when you are watching your kids, you don't care. You have to do stuff like this. So there's that. I will probably turn this one back this way, but that's what I will do. I won't take it off because I'm gonna want to keep that just in case. So this I thought was really good, really stylish, and I like it. I love them. Gap has good hats. They even have these little woven, multicolored bucket hats that look amazing. One of those bucket hats with your white dress that I showed in my last Gap haul video. Oh my gosh, so cute. Matter of fact, I didn't get it. I might have to go back and get it. Okay, this is the other sun hat I got. This is my typical kind of fedora Panama type hat. But the thing is, a lot of those and a lot of the bucket hats don't have a big enough brim, but this one does. These are the ones John likes. He likes it when you look kind of stylish and kind of have that badass vibe. I like this one too. Here's the thing. These are good when you're sitting up or when you're walking around, and especially like if you have children, because you never sit down. And I love them. But these aren't good for when you're kicked back in your chair like you get to do when you're in your 50s because your kids are grown. See, every season of your life has the good and the bad, but don't think it's going to be all bad. Saying that, the other day I had gone to Barnes & Noble, and I was sitting in my car, and a little family walked by. And it was the dad and the mom and the 2 kids, and they were like probably 9 and 11. The mom had on her comfortable clothes. She had on a book bag, purse type thing. And you know what? I miss those days. I do. I thought in that moment, I miss those days of the irritation. You know how complicated it gets to get everybody ready and everybody in the car. And then, you know, the dad's not wanting to go to Ulta and the mom's not wanting to go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and all 4 of you have to agree on the lunch spot. But I miss those days. So if you are in the middle of that, just enjoy it. Enjoy it to the max, but don't dread when they get older, because that's a good thing. And don't dread when you get older, because there are many good things, like being able to sit back in a chair. So there's that. You guys, I have worn this with that paper in there. At this point, I might leave it in there. But this is another hat that I have actually gotten 1, 2, 3. Oh, the other one's on the floor. Okay, so let's start off with these. A good old baseball hat. And these I have chosen because they're kind of the cool girl look. I don't have much to do with New York. I've been there 2 times now. Yeah, just 2 times. And I've only been to LA a couple of times, probably 3 or 4 times. But, you know, they look cool. And they're perfect for laying out, keeping the sun off your face, a little bit off your chest. One thing I do is I usually sit my chair away from the sun so that the sun is either behind me or maybe to the side, but not directly beaming like on my neck and my chest. But I love this hat. It is adjustable in the back. This one I got from Anthropology, I believe. And then these two, which are basically the same, I think I got these from Amazon. I got these from Amazon. So this one with the black New York and this one with the white New York. This one needs to be adjusted. This is I think my latest one. And I actually have a black Volkswagen one that I just got too when we got Brooke's car. I love Volkswagens. Two of my mommy cars were the Volkswagen Passat wagon. They still make them, but they don't sell them here in the US anymore. Honestly, you guys, I have had some nice cars because I grew up in a car loving family, and I have had lots of fast and luxury cars, but I'm telling you, my Volkswagens were right up there. And I was able to keep my I felt like I was able to keep my vibe and my identity, yet I had my babies in the back because that is part of my identity. So I didn't mind having a wagon, but I loved that car. Then, you know how I am when I am anywhere. I'm actually a lover of people, and I love watching people, just like noticing that family, noticing couples. That is just part of who I am. I really love the dynamics in different people, and I just love people in general. So I'm always observing. I'm not trying to be nosy or judgmental. I'm just observing. And this woman walked in the other day, or the last time I got my nails done, which was, I guess, week before last, and she had on one of these kind of hats, a trucker hat. And I ordered it that day, and I just actually got it. I don't think they're in the US, because DHL delivered this. It has a tag but no price. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it's Aviator Nation, because I wanted this style, the cool trucker hat. So I just got it. Oh, I love it. I love it. So this one is going to be just a little bit of a different vibe. There is just no better way to have third day hair than to put a hat on like this. It looks so good in the winter, in the summer, and even like when I'm watching the Style Channel, I'll put some pictures in here. I notice girls wearing their hats and how good it looks. So if you don't have a hat collection, I encourage you to get one. And buy one, like one of these. They're not very expensive, and I think they fit really well, because John wears a hat all the time, and I know it's important how they fit. Another one I saw the other day that I'm going to go back and get, it was at the Buckle. Remember Buckle? And we used to get those jeans there that had the real elaborate pockets and stuff. I went in there because they sell a lot of surfy brands that I buy for Will and John, t-shirts and stuff. And they had some hats in there that had different animals on the front, and they were different colors. And there was a cougar, and then I think there was a tiger. And I want to go back and get the tiger. If I can find that, I will link it. If not, I'll show it to you next week. Wait a minute, I have a pair of sunglasses to show you guys. Hold on. Okay, here they are. I have forgotten to share these with you. They're from And Other Stories. I did not place a big order. I literally saw these sunglasses and ordered these. I looked them up this morning and it said there's only a few pair left. But they're these cool, you call these shield, or shield. Blade, I think, is more like that. I think these are more shield style, and I love them. They have the nose piece, which I need because I have a little skinny nose, and glasses sit down further. Love these. They're very sporty, beachy. I think of skiing maybe. Very like sporty. They're not as glam, but some days I feel sporty. Okay, because Sephora did me dirty, I only have 2 little makeup products here to show you. I do have some favorites. Matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna start doing is all of my makeup that you see me wearing, I am going to post it on my Like to Know It page. If you have never been to my Like to Know It, that's where I post things like different outfits of the day, different looks, different shopping type things. And it's just easy because I can post the picture and then I can pick all of the things, tag them, and put it on there. So I will leave that down below. But this is something new I got, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't used it. I need to ask my friend Michael, and I think he saw it on Penny's channel. But it's Mally Beauty, and it's called the Face Defender Universal. It is not powder. I think it's, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Is it like silicone putty or something? They give you this to use it with, and I don't even know if I should have shown it to you since I don't know anything about it, but it's their favorites for shine control. You can wear it under makeup. So I will get back with you. I will ask them and get back with you because I really don't know what I'm talking about here, but I'll post Penny's video down below. It was in her favorites, and that way you can hear what she says too, but it just intrigued my interest. Okay, it's time for a planner. I don't know if it depends on like what planner you get when it runs out, but mine, I came up to a page that was telling me how to recycle my planner, and I was like, what? And then I realized it was running out. Last year, I think I went through this little phase where I thought I wanted a bigger, fancier planner, and I ended up ordering the same one I had because I think when you get in a system, you need to stick with it. So this is my favorite. It's called Blue Sky. They actually had a version that was a little fancier than this, and I think it might have been, you know, prettier, maybe a little bigger, but I wanted the exact thing that I had because it works for me. So I keep this out every day, and let's just go for a typical page here. Okay, of course it gives you your whole month at a glance. I typically don't use that. You guys, I ordered the same planner that I had. Look. Oh, I did order it from Amazon. So Amazon has a great return policy. I've had several of you ask me too about Zara's return. Coming from John, if that tells you anything, he said Zara is the easiest because when I do these great big 10, 20, 30 piece try-on hauls, I don't keep everything. I keep my favorites. I keep what I think works best on my body. You know, that's kind of a little suggestion for you is to maybe film yourself in outfits and get a different perspective. It can be brutal, but it can be rewarding too. But anyway, that has helped me so much. That's really helped me not keep everything that I would have kept before. Back to returns, John says Zara is the easiest. All you do is go to your order, you click a button, and it's just like that quick. They don't make you wait, and it's 30 days. But anyway, Amazon is right up there too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to order another one, but still, let me tell you what I love about this one. It sits on my desk like this, open to the page. Over here, I write meetings or Will out of school, John out of town, anything that I need to know that I'll see, you know. Over here, I kind of treat it like a journal. Every morning before I check my email, before I do anything, I fill this up. I try to put 2 or 3 words per line of things I'm thankful for. And I try not to do the same ones every day. And I try to get nitty gritty. Like for example, I might put, I'm thankful for my teeth. I'm thankful that I have a mouth full of teeth. I can smile, I can eat food, I don't have a toothache right now. You guys know I've been through lots of dental surgery, I have implants. I'm so thankful for my teeth. I'm thankful I did the Invisalign, which took a lot of patience, money, and time. Of course I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for carnivore. I'm thankful for my legs. I mean, I get nitty gritty because that is very, very important. You need to just be thankful that you have food to eat, that you have a roof over your head, that you even own a phone, things like that. So I really try, you know, I'm thankful for the sunshine. I'm thankful for good sleep. I'm thankful that it's spring. I'm thankful for the ocean, thankful for the pool. I'm thankful for my plants. I mean, these are the things that I say. That's what it's all about. It's about noticing these things. I'm thankful for my childhood, thankful for my parents, thankful for my parents' health. Thankful for my brother's family. You know, just I could go on and on. And so could you. So could you. You could have many things in your life to be thankful for. You just need to constantly remind yourself of these things. So, but okay, and then on the middle part, goals. Now, these stay basically the same because it's things that I am working for every day in my life. And I like to keep these goals in my head and just keep striving. I have met many of my goals and I will change them. But a lot of times I do write different goals and I may word them differently, but they're the same thing. So when I get through like this whole thing will be nothing but writing. And I save these because, you know, sometimes it's good to go back. And, you know, when I have like collaborations and stuff with different brands, you know, I just look forward, put the date down, and then I'm there. So my planner. So sorry I couldn't show you the right year, but I will send this back. Okay, now let's go on to shoes. I think shoes are just one of those things. It doesn't matter what's going on. If you're in menopause, if you're pregnant, I don't know. When I was pregnant, my feet got really fat. I remember I could not wear the shoes I wore to the hospital home. I think I had to wear my slippers because I had such bad swelling. I'm just one of those people that's prone to swell. But anyway, shoes are so good because they're universal. They're a feel-good thing because it isn't dependent usually on our weight or our circumstances, etc., etc. So I've got 3 pair of shoes I want to show you. Okay, the first pair is the Chuck Taylor Converse platform. Remember a few weeks ago, I had ordered the high top black. They were a little out there for me. They were a little past my comfort zone. I did wear them that day, but I didn't feel me, and you have to feel you. There's nothing wrong with feeling you, and you're striving to expand your comfort zone, but I didn't like them on me at all. These are that thing. I love these. I love the look. I think they're so classic, they're so clean. I love this look on other people. They're a little bit out of my comfort zone just because I'm not a sneaker wearer most of the time, but I love it. And it's something I do want to expand my comfort zone. So these I'm gonna wear, but I'll be honest with you, the Adidas Nisolo sneaker, I'm sure I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Those are so good. And I feel like they're a little bit more plain. They don't have the stripe and they're not as stiff. These are a little stiff. Matter of fact, when I tried them on, they slipped on my heel. I think I'm gonna have to wear these with socks. So I'm gonna just have to, you know, sometimes you have to wear them to really be able to tell. What these have that the Adidas don't have is their Converse. You know, Converse are just so classic. They're timeless. They're cool at any age. They're happy shoes. They do make you happy. I don't feel like these make me feel like a clown or I should be getting out of a little clown car. And they're gonna look really good with trousers. Okay, these I actually got a while ago. You know the wedges that I have that are Steve Madden and they're clear, the clear straps? It's the same ones, but in this raffia. And I ordered these from Amazon. They are not very expensive and they are equally as comfortable. So if the clear strap version is either 1, out of your comfort zone or you plain old don't like it, or 2, not available in your size, this would be my next pick. I really love these because they're nude. I just think nude shoes are just where it's at in the summertime. In the fall and winter, I love a good black shoe. And I guess in certain circumstances, like with black pants, I still love a black shoe, but even black shorts, I just love my nude shoes. I'm really noticing the more outfits I put together for you guys, it's really been good at kind of fine-tuning what I really like when I look at myself from someone else's perspective. It's so different than just looking in the mirror. So these are just great. As you can see, I've worn them a couple of times. They are true to size and they're uber comfortable. Saving the best to last, sorry. Remember, you know, I always have to tell you about what I wore when I was a child. Do you guys remember all of that stuff too? I don't know. I guess clothes were just so important to me even back then. But Huarache sandals. I remember right off the bat, I had a pair just like this that were the nude. And then I had a pair of white ones that laced up the leg. And those were my go-to. And when I showed these to my mom, I said, you know, remember when I used to wear these? And she said, yeah, those are the kind that you get wet and then you wear them and they mold to your foot. And I had forgotten all about that. So I don't know if I'm going to do that because when I went on the website, it doesn't say to do that. But I wanted to get a nice pair. So I bought these from Anthropologie, but you can also buy them on their website, and the brand is Nisolo. This is a really good shoe brand. If you've ever watched Dearly Bethany, she wears a lot of Nisolo, and that's what kind of had it in my mind. But when I saw these on Anthropologie, I was like, I don't care if these are in style right now or not. They are so pretty. They're so nude. Of course, I'm a nostalgic person and I love things that take me back to Good Times. I just think they're cool. They're beachy, they're a cool girl, but yet they're conservative, they're classy. I think these would go good with even like that big black dress that John called a muumuu from Anthropology. These would look good with that. These would look good with white shorts. So I just think they're worth trying if you are in the market for something like this. Okay, and the last thing is a little treasure that John found in the garage, and I promise I won't cry. Like I did my fragrances. Some people got on me about that, but I think you have to know me to get that. But he had this and he set it on the counter and I was like, what is this? He said, I found it in the garage. Do you guys remember playing coy? Is that not fabulous? A very, very light peachy color. Today I have on Lancome Ideal. I have on the YSL Melon, which is once in a lifetime lipstick. I'm telling you, if you don't have it, it's one thing to get it and to not like it, but even then, don't get rid of it. But you have to try it. It is peachy corally pink with this gold fiery shimmer. And then I've got on City Beauty San Diego over it. I think it's magical. It's really part of my whole summer vibe. And I've had someone get it and say that they couldn't make it work, that it had too much color. I think it depends on, of course, what lip liner you put with it. And I do a lot of times put something over it. So like right now, I'm going to put that in the center, and I cannot see that far to see how it looks, but I feel pretty confident that when you use things like this in the center of any color, and don't think it has to be a pink lipstick with a light pink color. One of my favorite things to do is to mix a rosy color with a peachy color, because then you get that really warm, fleshy pink. I love it. So I was so happy that he found this. And I'll try to find something similar. If I had to say right off the bat, it would be Anastasia tees, and I will have to swatch those side by side to let you know. But I don't know, there's just nothing like a good old MAC lipstick. I actually did order a new lipstick from Estee Lauder that is supposed to be, one of my good friends sent it to me, and she said she thought of me as soon as she used it. So I ordered that, and I ordered the new Bronze Goddess fragrance and the new Bronze Goddess palette. So as soon as I get that in, I will show it to you, and maybe I'll even do a video. Okay, so my outfit of the day is this dress from Zara. I showed it to you a few weeks ago in one of my Zara videos, and I love it. This one and the black one, I had the black one on in my last carnivore video, but I love the little teeny tiny straps. It's stretchy and it's double layered here, so you don't have to wear a bra. It's form fitting, but yet it kind of gathers, so it gives you a little bit of forgiveness. And I just have it on with the tikis that I showed you last week, because it's kind of like that video I did that I will put up here. This is the way when you get a little bit older and you still want to wear the things that make you happy and things that some people will say you shouldn't be wearing. A good way to do it is to mix it with a flat, simple flip-flop. Like I would wear it with a wedge. Like those wedges, I would, but it's going to give me a different look. If you put it on with flip-flops, something flat, it's going to make it a little more casual and a little less Jessica Rabbit, if you know what I mean. But honestly, I'm the girl that doesn't mind the Jessica Rabbit. So it just depends on, like I say, your comfort zone. I'm gonna try to lean you down. Okay, and then for accessories, my goodness, guys, why do I keep forgetting to put on earrings? But I did get these this week. This is the second pair that I've had. The first ones I gave to Brooke, but they are the Miranda Fry. I think they're called the Kaya Huggies. They're easy to put in and out, so I'll take it off. But I never take them out. I wear them every day, and I think if you have a second hole, these are the most comfortable. I sleep in them, but they're small and eye-catching, little huggy. See how they have kind of like little studs and little crystals, what do you call that? Rhinestones, I guess you would say. Just wanted to show them to you, and that, in case you haven't been here with me, that is my doth piercing. I was someone who had only had one piercing most of their life, and then at, I think, what was I, 50? I decided I wanted to get a second hole, and I thought I, wanted something else, and the girl told me about this. Then I get back there, and they tell me it's the most painful one. It was kind of painful, but it wasn't very painful for very long. I'll say I'm glad I did it. You know, I bought something that was real gold so I wouldn't have to change it, but I would never be a person that changed that a lot. But I don't regret it. I like it. And there's that. No regrets, right? And you know what? Sometimes when you want something, it's worth a little bit of pain. Just think of those children. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here with the Zara try-on haul. I think it's going to be a big one. And I'll see you there. Bye-bye.